Hi, I'm Christopher Hall Williams, and this is my MCAVHN Testimony. So, most of you might know me because for about 5.5 years I was a volunteer as well as a employee as an administrative assistant at MCAVHN, or now known as MCAVHN. And a lot of you know that my story is a little bit different, but it's a pretty important one. And so I want to share some of it with you guys. So, about 6.5 years ago, I started college in a human services certificate program, and a lot of people can testify to the fact that from day one I would go to school, and when the teachers would ask why we were in that class and taking this course, I would say because I wanted to work for MCAVHN. And I did not complete my schooling. As a matter of fact, at the beginning of the second semester, I literally was days away from beginning my official internship with MCAVHN, and I had a very serious and very traumatizing relapse on methamphetamine and heroin. About a week into my relapse, I overdosed on heroin for the first time, and when I came to the next morning, I was in a room at Motel 6, and crazy enough, I thought I was in rehab. Don't know why, but I couldn't figure out where the fuck I was, what was going on. But somehow I made it to a bus stop, and I made it to MCAVHN. And from that day on, MCAVHN has been the biggest pushing force in my life. About a weekend after that, I came back from an attempt at rehab that was obviously not successful, but the very day that I got back, I started volunteering at MCAVHN every day. And as a result of that, at the time, Wendy Lee and I, and Libby, and Dr. Silvestri at the time, we started building our Hep C and HIV testing and outreach programs. And we created a very impactful program, and we did a lot of good. As a result of that, we were able to create the Hep C Cure program, and we were able to change and do a lot of amazing things within the community. Over the years, I have battled with drug addiction. I've been able to maintain consistent recovery from heroin. In the last 6.5 years, I have used methamphetamine twice. And God willing, I will never have to again. But the most important thing for me is that MCAVHN and the people there, the people, not just people working with me and the people that I worked with every day, but also our clients and the people that were just like me, showed me so many different things about life, and they taught me insurmountable lessons. Through my work with MCAVHN, I've been able to successfully beat 2 cancer diagnoses, and I found a piece of myself that I never dreamt of actually getting to know. And my relationships with the staff especially taught me a lot about honesty, respect, compassion, and acceptance and tolerance. Not just for everybody else and for the people in my community, but probably most importantly, for myself. I think that, I know that if I could be there today, I would still be. However, the truth is that my health just isn't, it's not going to allow that to happen. MCAVHN saw me through a year of chemo and radiation, and they saw me through some of my darkest moments, and they saw me take a leap of faith and reconnect with my family, my biological family, my mom, my dad, and my brother, who I had lost all connections with. And then December 17th of 2019, I had surgery. And between that day and the second week of June of 2020, I had 27 different surgeries, and it was not going so well. And in that few months that I was still there, I had reconnected with my family, like I said, and my family had been willing to have me come home. And 4th of July of last year, I moved home. And my mom and my dad and my brother have saved my life. The very same way that MCAVHN did all those years ago. And today I sit here still breathing because of the fact that MCAVHN taught me that it's okay to forgive, that it's okay to mess up, and that it's okay to have hope. And no matter what, no matter how much pain we face, no matter how many health scares, no matter what we face in life, that there's always hope. Like I said, hope is the biggest, most important thing that I've ever learned. And I can't express how important that is. The work that MCAVHN does saves lives. And I know that because it saved mine way more than once. In all reality, things may not go so well for me in the end. And that's okay. Because through the people at MCAVHN, I learned how to love. I learned how to love someone other than myself. Sometimes I don't even know how to do that. But because they loved me, and because they showed me that it was okay, and that it was more than acceptable for me to try and love myself, I started to do just that. So, if anything, give them a chance. Show up for them the way that they will show up for you. If you need help, don't be afraid to reach out to them, because that's what they're there for. If you have an addiction problem, go and talk about it. If you need the exchange, go and use it. If you need access to Narcan, get your butt into that exchange. Call their number. Reach out to the people that are there. Because you never know when that act of reaching out for help will literally save your life or the life of someone that you love. And you will never regret the amount of love, admiration, respect, and dedication that you will receive from the people at MCAVHN. So please, if they can help you and if they can work for you, let them. Because they have the ability to do that. Trust me, they did it for me. Let them help you change your life the way that they helped me change mine. Because you're worth it. And they are worth the shot that it takes each one of their clients to give them. Have a little bit of hope. Take it one day at a time. And never give up. And one day at a time, try to love yourself. And if you can't, let them love you. Because they will. More than you know. Thanks, and I hope that this inspires you to follow through.